Hello friends, today we are discussing about the SCR, that is silicon control rectifier. The name silicon is because the silicon semiconductor material is used in the SCR, and the control rectifier because it converts the AC to DC, and as this is controllable, that's why it is the control rectifier. The construction of SCR is given as this. It consists of four layers. First layer is that named as P and PN. In this there are three junction forms. Three junctions are formed, named as J1, J2 and J3. The P region is connected to the anode. A gate is given to the P, while the N region is connected to the cathode. The symbolic representation of the SCR is given as this. It is as same as this the simple diode. The anode is connected to the positive the P region, while the cathode is connected to the N region. The difference is that a gate is given on the N region. The it works on three modes. First one is the forward blocking mode, second one is the forward conduction mode, and the third one is the forward blocking mode. The condition for the SCR to run is the J1, J2, J3 both all the junctions must be in forward bias. Now let's discuss the forward blocking mode. In the forward blocking mode, a supply is given in which the positive terminal is connected to the P region, while the negative terminal is connected to the N region. The J1, J2, J3 three junctions are there. The junction J1 is in forward bias. Why? Because see, the P region is connected to the positive terminal, while the N region is connected to the negative terminal. And as we know that in a diode, when the P terminal is connected to the positive terminal and the N region is connected to the negative terminal, then the diode is in forward bias. In the similar manner, the junction J1 is in forward bias, the J2 is in reverse bias. Why? Because see, the N region is connected to the positive terminal, while the P region is connected to the negative terminal. That's why it is in reverse bias, while the J3 is in forward bias, because P is connected to the positive and N is connected in the negative, and that's why it doesn't fulfill this condition. But it because J2 is in reverse bias, but a small current will flow in the SCR. That's why in VI characteristics it is given that a small amount of current will flow in the SCR. That's why this is the forward blocking mode. Now the forward conduction mode. In the forward conduction mode, we give a supply to the gate pulse. Because of that, the P region is connected to the positive terminal and the N region is connected to the negative terminal, and that's why the junction J2 is in forward condition. Now it fulfills the our condition J1, J2, J3 all are in forward bias. That's why even though if the voltage is decreased, the current goes on increasing. This one is all about forward conduction mode. Now the reverse blocking mode. In the reverse blocking mode, what happens? We connect the negative terminal to the P region and the positive terminal to the N region. Likewise, there are three junctions, J1, J2 and J3. The J1 is in reverse bias because P terminal is connected to the P region is connected to the negative terminal, while the N region is connected to the positive terminal. That's why. Likewise, in the forward blocking mode, the J1 and J3 are in forward bias. In the same manner, J1 and J3 are in reverse bias, while J2 is in forward bias. That is the vice versa of forward blocking mode. That's why. And due to the J2 is in forward bias, and it goes under the avalanche breakdown. That's why at this some current will flow through the SCR. Reverse current will flow in the SCR, and at this point there is the avalanche breakdown. and that's why after the avalanche breakdown the reverse current will flow in the SCR. So this is all about the silicon control rectifier, that is SCR. If you like this video, please like, share and subscribe. Thank you.